Thank you for purchasing the IonCleanse Solo by AMD. Hi, my name is Neil Maroney. I'm the president of A Major Difference, the manufacturer and worldwide distributor of the IonCleanse brand. AMD was founded by my father, Dr. Bob Maroney, in 2002. Since then, we've been detoxifying the planet 2 feet at a time. I want to take this moment to congratulate you on your IonCleanse Solo purchase and for taking this vital step toward a healthy living program. At AMD, we pride ourselves on our customer support, so please don't ever hesitate to give us a call. One of our experienced customer service specialists will be happy to assist you.
This video will explain everything you need to know to get started with your IonCleanse Solo system. Over the course of this video, we'll cover what is included in your purchase, how to use the IonCleanse Solo by AMD, recommended protocols, contraindications to use, and lastly, care of your IonCleanse unit. This package has everything you need to get started with the IonCleanse Solo. The package comes complete with the IonCleanse Solo control unit, the power supply, the array, a protective carrying case, helpful for shipping and traveling with your system, a water bottle, a bag of ascorbic acid, the IonCleanse foot tub and lid, 1 box of liners, a container of salt, and informative literature. Let's set up the equipment for the first session. To begin, insert one of the custom liners into the IonCleanse foot tub. Pour water into the tub up to the fill line. Any type of water can be used with the IonCleanse system, but we recommend you make it comfortably warm to open up the pores of the skin and to help the body relax. Remove the array from the box and place it in the tub. Generally, we don't recommend covering the top connectors with water. While it's completely safe to submerge the array, doing so will corrode its cord and you'll have to replace it more frequently. There can be exceptions to this recommendation. For example, you can use the array in a bathtub setting. In this case, the array will most likely be submerged. See the section Care of your IonCleanse unit for more info on replacing the array cord. Now that your tub is ready to go, let's set up the rest of the equipment. Place the control unit on a sturdy, flat surface. Avoid placing the unit on high pile carpeting or in direct sunlight to protect it from overheating. Take out the power supply and plug the male end of the cord into the back of the control unit. Plug the female end of the cord into the power supply. Lastly, plug the other end into a wall socket. Ensure the power supply is away from the foot tub. Insert the array cord into the slot on the front of the machine and turn on the IonCleanse system. On the opening screen, you will see a runtime counter. This counter, similar to an odometer in an automobile, can never be reset. When you turn on your unit for the first time, you'll notice that the runtime counter has several minutes already logged. This time was used for testing and quality control purposes at the manufacturing plant. There's a plate counter as well. This is similar to a trip meter in a car, and it can be reset. It's useful in determining when it's time to change your plates. We'll discuss this in more detail shortly. The IonCleanse Solo has one built-in mode that will produce negative ions 70% of the time and positive ions 30% of the time. While on the home screen, press the Start button to advance. On this screen, you can press the plus or minus button to add or subtract time from the default setting of 30 minutes. Recommended session lengths will be discussed shortly. Press the Start button 2 more times to begin the session. On the display, you'll notice volts and amps readings. These indicators tell you how much salt needs to be added to the water. Some water sources won't require salt, so before adding any, check the readings. We recommend adding enough salt to raise your amperage to 1.8 or higher. If needed, this is usually no more than about a 1/4 teaspoon. If the machine is asking for salt, use the measuring spoon provided so you don't add too much. Add 1 level scoop to the water. Swish the array and give the salt a little time to dissolve. Recheck your readings. Continue that process until the amps are 1.8 or higher. We recommend using the salt that was provided with your purchase. However, you can use just about any kind with your foot bath. The only salt that we don't recommend is Epsom salt. As the amperage changes to reflect the conductivity of the water, so does the voltage. The more salt you add to the water, the lower the voltage gets. The correct operating range is 10 to 24 volts. If the voltage drops below 10, you may have added too much salt. An alarm may trigger and the unit will turn itself off. Not to worry, as this will not damage your machine. If it happens, simply dump the water and start your session over. Once the proper conductivity has been reached, sit back and enjoy the session. Meditation or other relaxation techniques may increase the effectiveness of the IonCleanse process. While it's common not to feel anything during the session, some users feel itchiness, burning, tingling, or pins and needles sensations. If you have any cuts or blisters on your feet or are soaking your hands, you may be more sensitive to the current, especially when the unit changes polarity. Once the session is ended, remove your feet from the water and rinse them using the provided water bottle. Dump this water down the drain and throw away the plastic liner. After every session, clean the array with a disinfectant. You may use vinegar, hydrogen peroxide, grapeseed extract, or common kitchen and bathroom cleaners. Do not use bleach or other chlorine products. Also, please refrain from using metal brushes, cotton swabs, or toothbrushes to clean the plates. Rinse the array with water, spray it with the disinfectant, and rinse it off again. Store your machine in a dry place away from direct sunlight. Session times will vary with age and overall health. The following recommendations should be followed when using the 316 plates. If you're using the 304 plates, reduce the session time by 30%. Children between the ages of 2 and 14 should do 15 to 25-minute sessions 3 times a week indefinitely. We'll discuss special needs kids separately. Please ensure there is adult supervision for children during the entire session. Adolescents and adults up to 50 years in age can do 30-minute sessions every other day or 3 times a week for a series of 10 sessions. After the first series, feel free to explore longer session times or increased frequency. Now that you have a good idea to how your body will react, you can check in with yourself and decide if you would benefit from longer session times or an increase in usage. If you do increase time or frequency, do it slowly. For example, go from 30 to 35 minutes or from 3 times per week to 4 times per week. Some clients will use the IonCleanse by AMD for up to 60 minutes several times per week. If you feel overly tired or fatigued, you've probably gone further than you need to. Dial the time or frequency down if this happens. For adults over the age of 50, we recommend 30-minute sessions twice a week, unless you're in a weakened condition, in which case session time can be reduced to as little as 10 minutes. Follow the same guidelines previously mentioned after the first 10 sessions. Most clients will eventually be able to go down to a maintenance program where they use the equipment once or twice per week. Age, health, and lifestyle are the biggest indicators as to when this will happen. Our general recommendation is to do at least 1 session for every year of life before moving to a maintenance program. For example, a 40-year-old may be okay with a maintenance program after 40 sessions. However, if she or he has had challenging health issues or persistent toxic exposure, it may take 60 to 80 sessions before a maintenance program is appropriate. If you're ever unsure of a person's health condition, start with shorter session times, 10 to 15 minutes. You can also use your IonCleanse system on animals. Session times will range from 10 minutes to 60 minutes depending on animal size. Small dogs and cats may require 10 minutes, while horses may require 60 minutes. Special needs children require a more aggressive protocol. Unless instructed otherwise by your practitioner, use the IonCleanse by AMD 2 days on, 1 day off indefinitely. Initial session times are determined by age. Ages 2 to 4 will use the equipment for 15 minutes. Ages 5 to 8, 20 minutes. 9 to 14, 25 minutes, and 15 and over, 30 minutes. Special needs children are more prone to detoxification reactions or Herxheimer reactions. They tend to display an increase in behaviors before things improve. This is quite normal. However, you always have the ability to cut down on time or frequency as you or your practitioner deem necessary. Conversely, if your child is not showing any changes, feel free to increase the time and frequency as necessary. Similar to adults, some children have very compromised systems and may require up to 60 minutes of usage several times per week. Adjust the time gradually and see if your child responds. As with any detoxification program, hydration and supplementation are helpful. Drink enough water during and after the IonCleanse session. We also recommend taking mineral supplements to further enhance the process. We do not have any brand-specific recommendations. Please refer to your practitioner for guidance. There are certain people who should not use the IonCleanse by AMD. Unless you are under a physician's guidance, the following contraindications should be followed. Wearers of a pacemaker or any other battery-operated or electrical implant that cannot be powered off. Pregnant or nursing women, those on heartbeat regulating medications and/or blood thinners, organ transplant recipients, those on medication, the absence of which could cause mental or physical impairment, for example, psychotic episodes or seizures. If you have one of these contraindications and you still want to use the IonCleanse by AMD, seek guidance from your physician. Furthermore, the following recommendations should be considered. Many medications require that a blood level be maintained in order to be effective, for example, blood pressure medication. Schedule an IonCleanse session just before taking your medication so that you can maintain proper blood levels of your medication. Great care should be taken with clients who are suffering from pathologies or entrenched in an allopathic system. Consult with their physicians first. Clients with low blood sugar should eat before a session. Clients who've had a substantial part of their colon removed should start with reduced session times as one of their main channels of elimination has been compromised. People who have non-electrical implants, such as titanium pins, although a few of them have found it uncomfortable to be exposed to the current. In the event of severe discomfort, discontinue the session. And lastly, for obvious reasons, do not soak your face or head. Seriously. If you're ever in doubt or have questions regarding the use of the IonCleanse system, contact AMD for assistance before detoxing. Previously, we discussed cleaning your array between each session. However, there is additional maintenance that should be done periodically. After several sessions, you will begin to notice a film developing on the array. We recommend soaking the array in an ascorbic acid solution after every 8 to 10 sessions. This will help to clean off the excess film and corrosion and may even extend the life of your plates. Fill a container with water and add about a teaspoon of ascorbic acid for every quart. Submerge the array in the container. In this case, covering the entire array, including the top connectors, is okay. Since the unit won't be running, there'll be no corrosion of the wires. You can leave the array in the solution for as long as you like. Most soakings will take about 2 to 4 hours depending on the condition of the array. When the soaking is complete, rinse off the array with warm water and you'll be ready for your next session. The plates in your array can last between 30 and 40 sessions on average, assuming 30-minute sessions with 316 plates and 20-minute sessions with the 304 plates. However, plate life will vary and can be as low as 20 sessions in some locations. The easiest way to determine whether or not your plates need to be changed is by a visual inspection. These pictures show the gradual breakdown of the plates. Once your plates look like these, it's time to change them. Notice the difference between the used plates and the new plates. There are 2 other ways to determine if your plates need to be replaced. First, if you find yourself adding more and more salt to the water to maintain the amperage, that's a good indication that it might be time to change them. Second, watch your plate counter. As it approaches 900 to 1,000 minutes, your plates are probably nearing the end of their useful life. In order to change the plates, remove the lead wires from the top of the array by grabbing the blue connections. Do not pull on the black or white wires. Next, unscrew the wing nut on the back of the array and remove the copper bar and silver bolt. You can throw away all this hardware along with the old set of plates. Remove the new hardware and the new plates from the plastic covering. Insert the new plates into the holes in the front and back panels of the array housing. Insert the new bolt through the copper bar and place the washer and wing nut onto the back of the screw. Secure the wing nut tightly. Place the wires onto the corresponding leads. Make sure the white wire is on the lead marked white and the black wire is on the lead marked black. After changing the plates, we recommend resetting the plate counter mentioned earlier in the video. With the unit turned on and the main screen displayed, press the stop button and then the plus button. The counter will reset to 0. As mentioned earlier, the array cord is also a consumable part. Array cords last 6 months to 1 year depending on handling and usage. Unfortunately, the cord will not give any indication as to when it will be needed to be replaced. When the cord breaks, the amperage on the machine will remain at 0, no matter how much salt you add to the water. We recommend always keeping a spare cord for backup. Plates, array cords, liners, and other accessories can all be purchased from AMD on our website or over the phone. An important note, because of the high variability of water qualities across the world, AMD does not offer warranties or guarantees on plate life or array cords.
Thank you again for purchasing the IonCleanse Solo by AMD. This video and many other helpful resources are available on our website inside the customer portal. There, you can also find instruction booklets, troubleshooting videos, and answers to frequently asked questions. We encourage you to connect with us on social media and to sign up for our newsletter. We use these channels to announce new research and to provide valuable tools for you as you continue on your journey. As you use the IonCleanse by AMD and develop your own personal testimonial on this life-changing technology, you may think of others who could benefit from having their own system. AMD has a Refer a Friend program that rewards word-of-mouth advertising. Please contact us for more details. We believe that detoxification is not a 7 or 30-day event. It's a lifestyle, just like exercising or eating clean. Detoxification is one of the 3 pillars of health and should be part of any regimen to regain or maintain a healthy living lifestyle. The IonCleanse by AMD is a thorough total body detoxification and relaxation system that will last for years. Enjoy the therapy, and I wish you health, happiness, and success.